Summer is coming, and I already know you are about to be outside, okay? Between the brunches, the concerts, the festivals, the late night Uber rides, the last minute outfits, the just one more drink, girl. I get it. But I want you to be extra cautious this summer because one lit summer can turn to financial stress by September, and next thing you know, you're stressed out trying to figure out how you can pay for Christmas and the holidays, and I don't want that for you. I want you to have the hot girl summer, but I don't want you to go broke trying to do it, which is why in this video, I'm gonna walk you through my pre-summer checklist, my pre-summer money checklist that I personally recommend you complete before June 1st, okay? Don't put it off. Summer will be here before we know it. That way, you can enjoy life, be outside strategically, and still protect your money goals at the same time. So before we get into it, hey girl, hey, whether you're new here or not, my name is Joshlyn and I am the founder of Maximize Money and a certified money coach that teaches women how to invest their first $100 in the stock market and continue to grow their money and their wealth with confidence. And as I mentioned, a lot of us get caught up between Christmas, the holidays, and summer because you outside more than ever. The sun is shining. I get it, but I don't want us to lose our momentum when it comes to our money and our goals, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is create a summer spending plan. You guys know I'm a huge fan of spending plans. I call it a spending plan and not a budget because I don't want to feel restricted. I want to have money to do the things that I want to do and pay my bills and save and invest. So if you already know what you have coming up, if you know that you have travel, if you know that you have some beauty and self-care stuff that you want to do, you plan to shop, you plan to be outside and have a little more liquor than normally, just make room for that on your budget or your spending plan. You know, I call it a spending plan because what a lot of us like to do is we skip the fun stuff. We just add the necessities on our spending plans. You put your rent, your mortgage, your car note, your groceries, but you don't put the Starbucks that you like. You don't put the happy hour that you decided to go to on a Wednesday night because it was sunny outside. You don't put the summer Fridays where the office closed at 1 p.m. and you go straight to the bar. Like, I get it, but you just have to make room for it on your budget. That way you don't look up in September and realize, okay, like I am in a lot more stress than I wanted to. I spent more than I planned to. And instead of doing that, I want you to get ahead and just make categories on your list. And my free spending plan can help you do that more easily. I use it personally every month. Okay, all it takes you is 60 minutes to outline what you have planned for the month ahead and also to review what you spent the month before and make adjustments along the way. Like, be realistic with it, okay? So if you want my free spending plan template, comment spending plan below and I will send it to you to download and start using immediately, okay? And if you're like, what if I don't know how to figure it out? Don't worry, because I have a whole walkthrough video to show you like how to use it. And I filled in a lot of the gaps, so all you really have to do is just input your own numbers and add any additional categories. Like, add everything, y'all. Stop letting random plans, okay, dictate your spending, and next thing you know, you spent the extra $500 for the month when you could have been investing that. You could have been saving that. So I make room, and I want you to make room for everything on the spending plan, not just the necessities, our living expenses. Make room for the fun stuff. Summer is fun. We're supposed to have fun. Just make sure that it's accounted for on your summer spending plan. Number 2 is to pick your priority experiences. Everything can't be a yes. I talk about this so much throughout my content because there are so many plans that my friends and my family have. A group of them are going on a cruise. Another group of them are looking to go to Costa Rica. And I'm like, well, babes, I won't be able to partake in any of that because I'm currently laid off. I'm on a restricted spending routine right now. So every event to me is not equally as important. What is important to me and what should be important to you is choosing the trips you really care about. Just because somebody has a birthday, a bachelorette, like, you have to think about who matters the most and who's been consistent in your life to the point where you're just like, okay, I need to find a way to make it here and find a way to cut back in certain areas so I can make it happen. Or if it's for you, like my birthday is coming up and normally I do a big international trip. Maybe last year I went to Senegal. The year before that I went to, where did I go? Belize. And then the week before that, the year before that, I went to Colombia. But the difference was that I had my 9-to-5 income and I was already saving year round because I knew my birthday comes around every year. I know when it's coming. Ain't no being scared. Oh my God, I didn't take. No, I continue to save as soon as I get back from the last trip, baby. And that allows me to enjoy it like stress-free, because things always popped up on every single one of those trips. I don't know if you all watched my Senegal vlog. I'll pop that up on the screen. It was so much fun. Me and my sisters went. We had a blast, okay? But we ended up having to move hotels because the hotel had some bugs, and it was summer and it was rain season. It just was a lot. So we ended up going back to our favorite hotel, which was double the cost, but I made room for the things that might go wrong, because the things always go wrong, okay? So I'm just thankful that I had that. Another thing you might be considering if it's not a trip, because as we know, airline prices are through the roof, and y'all done complained about Spirit. Now Spirit ain't here no more. But, you know, concerts. Like, I'm a huge fan of concerts. This year already, I've seen Ari Lennox. She came here to Houston. That's my little sister. I love Ari Lennox. And I was like, whenever she announced a tour, I'm there. But I had already had the savings for it, you know. I'm a huge fan of Jeezy. I'm doing my best, come hell or high water, to make my way to Vegas because I want to go see Young Jeezy. It's literally my college experience wrapped up in a residency. Like, I'm moving things around to make sure that can happen. And then just general experiences that you really care about. So like, I have a really good group of girlfriends, my sisters. You know, we grew up together. They are headed down here for an extended weekend, and I knew that they were coming once they told me they booked their flight. So I know that I'm probably going to spend a little more than I would on a normal weekend, but because of that, I cut back on like the spending that I probably would have done. Like for me, I typically do my own hair and nails. These are some old braids that still look good, if I do say so myself. Shout out to Senegal. But I don't really shop like that. I don't like go and get my lashes done. Like I was just never that girl, you know. I only got my nails and my hair done for like special occasions, and I don't have any special occasions. Just because they coming on me, I need to get my nails done. Just because they coming on me, I need to get a new outfit and stuff. They can do all that because this is a vacation for them. This is my life. So you just learn to like structure things a little differently, and you start to realize what is a priority and how can you adjust your money to, you know, reflect that priority that you have. So I highly, highly recommend that. And because of that, I'm going to miss some things. Again, one of my favorite cousins is turning 40. I just don't have the money, you know, to partake in the big cruise that she has planned. And that's okay, you know, because I'm in a different place financially than they are. They are all still working. They have a little more security with their jobs. I don't. And so I'm not going to go into debt just to be there for her when she knows that I love and care for her. And y'all can FaceTime me from the boat. I want to see all the vibes, okay? So the third thing I recommend you decide on is what you are not doing. As I just mentioned, one of my favorite cousins, she's turning 40, and I don't have the money to go on the cruise. Like, that's the reality. Like, I don't have money to really travel. Like, Jeezy is a hope and a wish and a plan. Like, I have some things working on the background that is going to allow that to happen quicker, and I'll share that a little later. But that money hasn't hit my account yet. So until it does, baby has no plans. They're already booked and busy for the cruise. Like, I can't attend that, and I'm okay with that. What that also means is that I'm not going to be brunching every weekend like Houston loves to do. I'm not drinking right now. I'm on a 30-day reset because baby girl's birthday is coming up. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I want to be cute and I want to be slim, okay? Because I'm going to do something on the actual day of my birthday. Even if it's here in Houston, I'm doing something, and I want to be cute. So no alcohol right now is going to help me to reach my weight loss goals and help me save money. Y'all don't realize how expensive alcohol is. Like, you can go out to dinner and spend $100 and $50 of it is alcohol. Like, no, baby. I'm on my strawberry virgin mojito vibe for May, June, July, okay? And then no impulsive shopping, which is very easy for me. I don't wear my clothes. I'm a Shein girl. Like, I'm a Marshalls girl. I'm a TJ Maxx girl. I'm a DD's girl. Like, I don't spend a lot of money on clothes. Like, for what? That's not making me money. These investments are making me money. This savings account is sustaining my lifestyle right now. And then lastly is those just because experiences. Maybe you had a bad day at work. Maybe them kids stressing you out and you want to rush to order Diddy. You want to rush to just order something on Amazon. Like, no. Take that energy and take that $40, that $100 you would have put and, you know, make the dinner. Okay? Like, Have some grab and goes. Get a rotisserie chicken. Like, food is costing us so much, and we're so quick to just throw money at it. Same with clothes and shoes. And you likely have about 5 items in your closet that still have tags on them that you haven't worn. Like, we have to slow down the spending on clothes and shoes, because ultimately what you're doing is making these companies rich when our goal is to make ourselves rich, okay? We want to be wealthy and not give all our money to these companies. These companies don't care. Look at all the DEI stuff that's been rolled back. No, ma'am. So what I love to say is that a soft life requires you to do hard things. And also I wrote here that a soft life is supposed to create peace and not financial anxiety. And the more stuff you own, just to own it, the more you're going to be working, the more you're going to be trying to cover it, and you got to rebudget for the next paycheck that ain't here yet. Like, I used to live that life. I don't want you to live that life. So we can have a soft, fulfilling summer and still stay within our means and still keep reaching toward our goals, our saving goals, our paying down our debt goals, our investing goals. They all should still be working in the background. The fourth thing I'd recommend you do before June 1st, your summer pre-checklist, Hot Girl Summer, is to plan your outfits, okay? Plan them early. Every event doesn't need a new outfit, okay? Every event does not need a new outfit. I was literally just telling my friend that, because we're getting ready to have a little pool party this weekend. I told you my friends are coming to town, and she was like, oh, I need a new bathing suit. And I'm like, actually, you don't. You don't need a new bathing suit. Like, this isn't, it's just the girls. Like, we're not, even if it was guys, you don't need a bathing suit, babes. You likely have about 5 or 10. And I know this because you have 5 or 10 pairs of pajamas. You don't need a new bathing suit. The only thing I plan on buying this year for this summer is a birthday dress, because new year, new me. I need to be cute. I need to be fine. I need to be sexy. So that is in the budget. That is in the spending plan. That's not until August. It's not August yet, okay? Another thing is to rewear your clothes. Like, unless you are some type of fashion influencer, these companies are paying you to be shopping like that. Like, I'm a big fan of re-wearing my clothes and doing it in a creative sense. Like, I might have a 2-piece, and I'm a big 2-piece kind of girl. I love a little top and a little skirt, top and some pants, top and some shorts. Like, I'm a 2-piece girl. So what I'll do is I'll wear the top and I'll put like a different bottom. Maybe it has a floral bottom to match the top. Maybe I'll wear jeans. Maybe I'll wear shorts. Like, I'll just rearrange it and wear it in multiple ways. Like, just because it came as a pair doesn't mean you have to wear it that way forever. And then another thing that I love to do, I did this last year for homecoming season, because you know, if you went to a HBC, you know how we step, okay? Now, I never let that get to me, but I do want to be cute, I want to be stylish, and I want to be comfortable. I never was the girl who wore heels. Even when I was in college, like, I know the girls used to walk the promenade. Shout out to Clark Atlanta University. It was never me. I only wore heels when I had like a presentation or something. But I always make mood boards for homecoming season, because I don't like to shop just because it's homecoming. Homecoming, just like my birthday, comes every year. And I usually go to 2 here in Texas. I go to TSU's and I go to Prairie Views. And I usually would just look to see how other girls have like designed and styled like a comfortable skirt, because I have a bunch of skirts, like long skirts with with some sneakers and some kind of cute little graphic tee, some fire glasses, and some cute little jewelry. And I got a lot of cute jewelry from Senegal, so that's no problem. But instead of me going out and buying stuff, it's like sometimes you just need inspo to see how can I rework some of the things that are already in my closet that I never even considered. So I'm a huge fan of using Pinterest to do that. And I just type in like HBCU homecoming, style, or I'll put birthday outfits, I'll put girls night out. Like, when was the last time I bought some clothes this year? When I was in Senegal. And I got clothes made. That's the difference, okay? I've never gotten clothes made. That was a lovely experience. And now I'm stuck. I want to do it again. I want to go back to Senegal. In Jesus' name. Okay, so the next thing I want you to do is to keep investing during the summer, y'all. Summer is not an excuse to stop building your wealth. Summer is not an excuse to pause investing. I'll give you the play over and over. All you need to start with or continue with is $100 once a month in one ETF in one account, which should be your IRA, either a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA. And if you make a certain amount of money, then the Roth IRA is best for you. If you make over 150, then a traditional IRA. I have a whole investing playlist. I'll just put that up on the screen where I break down a lot of this in further detail, but this is not an excuse to pause on the things that you're working on. And as we know, the reason this is an investing for beginners channel is because investing, specifically in the stock market, is one of the only ways to make money passively. A lot of women talk about making money in their sleep. A lot of women talking about making your money work for you. That is one of the best ways to do it. Is there real estate? Is there, passive income through digital products? Yes. But investing is something everybody can do. You don't have to come up with some new business. You don't have to come up with some digital product. You don't have to save thousands of dollars for a down payment and closing costs for real estate. You can invest with just $100 in the stock market. Now, if you have more than that, let's be clear, because a lot of y'all got more than that. You spending $500 at Amazon, Shein, $200 on steak dinner, you have more than that, okay? So even if you have to match, okay? If you know you're going to dinner and you spend $150, put $150 in your Roth IRA and invest it, okay? Like, be just as diligent and passionate about your wealth building era as you are in your lifestyle aesthetic era, okay? Because a lot of us look like we got it and we don't. So continue contributing to your goals, whether that's paying off debt, reaching a savings goal, again, investing and just continuing to do it consistently, because the real flex is being able to enjoy your life and build wealth at the same time. I'm never going to put my wealth and my stability, my financial independence at risk because I want to be outside. I want to wear all these clothes and shoes, and these companies ain't paying me. The companies that are paying me are these financial brands that I'm representing, okay? Marcus by Goldman Sachs, Fidelity, Possible Finance. Like, if it ain't that, then what we talking about? I want to have assets. I don't want a bunch of liabilities. Liabilities are going to force me to work for longer than I want to. And I already told y'all my goal is to become a venture capitalist. I do not want to be doing this for the rest of my life. But what I do want to do is put my money into Black women-owned businesses that I believe in so that y'all can do the work and I can just get a cut. That's the goal. Okay? The next thing is trying to keep up with the Joneses, okay? Stop trying to keep up with what you see on social media. Everybody look like they got it, but the majority of those people are financing their lifestyle. They drive these Benzes, these luxury cars, have these high-rise apartments, and they are rubbing pennies together to try to maintain it, baby. They are going deeper into debt. They have high car notes that require high mileage, that require premium oil. All that stuff adds up. All of it adds up. Do not try to fake like you have it if you don't. I believe in living modestly, okay? My home is nice. I ain't gonna hold you, but I can afford this. And if I couldn't, I wouldn't be in here, and I rent out my house. So I'm getting rental income at the same time. So please, y'all, do not try to finance an image that you can't sustain. Don't worry about what them girls doing online. A lot of them ain't got no money. They living they life on credit, and I know a lot of them, okay? I could call them out, but I'm not. Do not try to be like them, baby. Create your lifestyle based on the things that you value, and don't worry about what everybody else is doing because they ain't got it. I guarantee them 70% of what you see online is not real. What you see from me, you can see, because this channel's been around for 4+ years. Y'all see my journey. I can highlight the negatives and the positives because I've been through it, and if you've been here for a while, you've been through it with me. And then the last thing is to create a recovery buffer, y'all. Plan for the unexpected. Don't just say, okay, I'm gonna map everything up to the penny. Do that, but also leave a little buffer for the things that you didn't even plan to do. Maybe that's, again, that random Wednesday happy hour that your coworkers invited you to. Maybe it's, I stopped by Ross to get something and now there's this cute purse that I'm looking at and it's $20 and I want it. Make room for the unexpected as well. And with my spending plan template, comment spending plan below. It's free to download. I will send it to you. I have a section for random. I think I just named it random because something always ends up on there. I'm not even a Starbucks girl. I'm not a coffee girl, but it could be a random happy hour I decided to go to. Or maybe I planned to cook on Saturday and I decided to go have breakfast instead. Those things are okay. You just want to make sure that everything is tracked so you're not wondering where the heck that $200 went. It went to all these things that weren't planned that you still decided to partake in. We're adults. I'm never going to tell you what to do with your money, but I want you to look at your money as a tool, something that's going to help you build your dream life, and it's not something I want you to just blow just because it's there. I want you to still be saving, still be paying off your debt, still be investing first, okay? And then make room for the enjoyment after that. It'll feel so much better. I'm telling you from someone who's been through it. I paid off $80,000 in debt. I had student loan debt. I had a car note. I had credit card debt. I had all the debts, okay? It feels so good to not have to worry about paying off anything now, with the exception of my credit cards, which I use to earn points and miles because baby girl likes to travel. That's probably the only way I'm going to make it to Vegas, is I do have some points I can use to get there. So the flight would essentially be free. I just have to obviously pay for the GZ ticket, and then I'll figure out how I can finesse a place to stay. Because I don't need to be in Vegas that long. I don't even like Vegas like that. I did Vegas when I was in my 20s. I'm about to be 40, so I don't need to be in Vegas. I just want to go see Jeezy, turn up a little bit, give me a cute little black dress. That'll be the only two things I'll buy. Potentially a Jeezy dress and my birthday dress. That's it. Everything else, jewelry, nails, all that other stuff I got. I can do my own hair, okay? I'm not pressed, okay? So, all in all, I say all that to say, make a plan for your money. Make sure you consider all these things before June 1st, and that way your summer becomes more intentional. You're not spending on things that don't matter. You're not trying to stretch $1, out of 15 cents, and you are living with intentionality and peace. We deserve a beautiful life, especially as women. We work hard. So your money should be working for you, and your money should be used as a tool. The sooner you look at your money as a tool and the solution that can help you to live your dream life, the more it becomes a reality for you. So if you enjoyed this video, I'm going to pop another one up on the screen about if I had to restart my money journey. Again, I'm very transparent with how my money journey has been. It's been real ghetto, okay? But I'm in my soft girl, soft life era, and I want to help you get and stay in yours as well. So I'll pop that video up on the screen, and I want you to join me over there.